pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The ball carrier. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota on the keeper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. By number 10. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The 15-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Eagles nothing.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
56 to mark, boys. 56. Check.
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. You can kind of hear our sponsor saying, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Mariota. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Mariota.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
11 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 36 yards on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Mariota again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Number 41.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the run, it's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. His kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Let's go. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You ain't got nothing.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. 26 Mike.
Wentz now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's brought down. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception here, Mariota. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mariota now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54,
Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 8.
Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Again, it's Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing, Mariota. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 10.
Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes this Washington 38. Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Watch out. Sunday.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check it out, read.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. Dancing to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. 26 mark, 26 mark. Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Shift. Lefty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Good. Makes this Washington.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action. Mariota gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Richie James on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
James on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Number 26.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 34 yards there at a 1st down.
Good for an Eagles.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel. Check 3.
On 1st down, Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.